There's a war going on out there somewhere, and Andre isn't here. There's a war going on out there somewhere, and Andre isn't here. There's a war going on out there somewhere, and Andre isn't here. There's a war going on out there somewhere, and Andre isn't here. And this is all in your program. You are at the opera. Gonna have to study up a little bit if you want to keep with the plot. Cause it's a complicated Russian novel. Everyone's got 9 different names. So look it up in your program. We appreciate it, thanks a lot. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Natasha! With all her heart, Natasha's young and Andre isn't here.
Sonia is good, Natasha's cousin and closest friend.
Natasha's cousin and closest friend. Sonia's good, Natasha's young and Andre isn't here.
Maria is old school, a grande dame of Moscow. Natasha's godmother strict yet kind.
Natasha's godmother strict yet kind. Maria's old school, Sonia's good. Natasha's young and Andre isn't here. And this is all in your program. You are at the opera. Gonna have to study up a little bit if you want to keep with the plot. Cause it's a complicated Russian novel. Everyone's got 9 different names. So look it up in your program. We'd appreciate it, thanks a lot. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da.
Anatole is hot. He spends his money on women and wine.
He spends his money on women and wine. Anatole is hot. Maria's old school. Sonia's good. Natasha's young and Andre isn't here.
Helene is a slut. Anatole's sister married to Pierre.
Anatole's sister married to Pierre. Helene is a slut. Anatole is hot. Maria's old school. Sonia's good. Natasha's young and Andre isn't here.
Dolokhov is fierce, but not too important. Anatole's friend, a crazy good shot.
Anatole's friend, a crazy good shot. Dolokhov is fierce. Helene is a slut. Anatole is hot. Maria's old school. Sonia's good. Natasha's young and Andre isn't here. Chandeliers and caviar. The war can't touch us here. Minor characters. Old Prince Bolkonsky is crazy.
And Mary's plain. Andre's family
Totally messed up. And Balaga's just for fun. Balaga's just for fun. Balaga is fun. Bolkonsky is crazy. Mary is plain. Dolokhov is fierce. Helene is a slut. Anatole is hot. Maria's old school. Sonia's good. Natasha's young and Andre isn't here. And what about Pierre? Dear bewildered and awkward Pierre. What about Pierre? Rich, unhappily married Pierre. What about Pierre? What about Pierre? What about Pierre? It's dawned on me suddenly, and for no obvious reason, that I can't go on living as I am. The zest of life has vanished. Only the skeleton remains unexpectedly vile. I used to be better, I used to be better, I used to be better. I used to be better, I used to be better, I used to be better. Раз, два, три!
Natalia Ilinichna Rostova.
You must call me Natasha.
Maria Dmitrievna Krosimova. Sofia Alexandrovna Rostova.
You must call me Sonia.
Welcome to Moscow.
I've aged so very much. I fall asleep at the table. My napkin drops to the floor. I'm full of childish vanities. I forget things, and I live in the past. I've aged so very much. People enjoy me though. I come in for tea in my old-fashioned coat and powdered wig, and I tell stories and utter scathing critiques. This stern, shrewd old man, a relic of the past century, with his gentle daughter, such a majestic and agreeable spectacle.
But besides the couple of hours during which we have guests, there are also 22 hours in the day during which the private and intimate life of the house.
May I present the Countess Natalia Rostova.
Oh, hello. Won't you come in?
Hello.
And from the first glance, I do not like Natasha. Too fashionably dressed, frivolous and vain, her beauty, youth, and happiness. My brother's love for her, and my father.
I do not wish to see her.
I know at any moment he might indulge in some freak.
I'm sorry, the prince is still ailing.
Songstress.
I am not afraid of anyone, but such hesitation, such unnatural manners. And from the first glance, I do not like Princess Mary. Too plain and affected, insolent and dry, I shrink into myself, assume an offhand air,
which alienates me still more. Constrained and strained, constrained and strained, constrained and strained. Irksome, irksome.
Oh, so this is Natasha. Not much to look at, says the mean old man in his underthings. I never dress for children or peasants, says the mean old man in his underthings.
And he looked at her once, head to toe, and left, muttering,
I must take my leave.
please wait, dear Natalie. I want you to know how glad I am my brother has found happiness.
Is that the truth? I think it is not convenient to speak of that now, dear princess.
She said,
what have I said? What have I done? Crying like a child. Oh, they were so awful. Oh, it all hurt so terribly. Andre, where are you? First time I heard your voice, moonlight burst into the room, and I saw your eyes, and I saw your smile, and the world opened wide, and the world was inside of me. And I catch my breath, and I laugh and blush, and I hear guitars. You are so good for me. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Oh, the snow in the moonlight, and your childlike eyes, and your distant smile. I'll never be this happy again, you and I, and no one else.
The opera, the opera.
I have long wished to have this happiness ever since the Narishkin's ball, where I had the well-remembered pleasure of seeing you. How do you like the performance? Last week, Semenova fell down on the stage.
He is sensible and simple, bold and natural, so strange and agreeable. There is nothing formidable. His smile is most naive, cheerful and good-natured, and he's as handsome up close as at a distance, and he's as handsome up close as at a distance.
And do you know, Natasha, we are having a costume tournament soon. You ought to come, please come.
Oh,
You ought to come, please come.
oh,
And I never remove my smiling eyes from your face, your neck, your bare arms. And I never remove my smiling eyes from your face, your neck, your bare arms.
I know for certain that he is taken with me. I know for certain that he is enraptured by me. I feel him looking at my shoulders, my face, my neck, my bare arms.
And I look you in the eye, and I look you in the eye.
And looking into his eyes, I am frightened. There's not that barrier of modesty I've always felt with men. I feel so terribly near. I fear that he may seize me from behind and kiss me on the neck. How do you like Moscow?
At first, I did not like it much because what makes a town pleasant, ce sont les jolis femmes. Isn't that so? But now I like it very much indeed. Do come to the costume tournament, Countess, do come. You will be the prettiest there. You will be the prettiest there. Do come, dear Countess, and give me this flower as a pledge. We are speaking of most ordinary things,
yet I feel closer to you than I've ever felt with any other man. No one else is here. No one else can see us. Your eyes, your eyes, your eyes, oh, your eyes.
It's all right, Natasha, I'm here,
So near, nothing between us. Smile at me. There is nothing between us.
Good evening, Pierre. Studying.
Yes. How was the opera?
Lovely. Natalia Rostova was there.
Oh, dear Andre is betrothed. I have known her family for years and long carried affection for her.
Yes, charming. Look, Dolakov's coming round, and we're off to the club. Will you come, old man?
I will come.
Lend me 50 rubles.
Drink, drink, gonna drink tonight, gonna drink tonight, gonna drink, gonna drink, gonna drink tonight, gonna drink tonight, gonna drink tonight, gonna drink, drink, gonna drink tonight, gonna drink tonight, gonna drink, gonna drink tonight, gonna drink tonight, gonna drink tonight. Oh yeah!
After pouring several glasses mechanically into my large mouth. Then I feel a pleasant warmth in my body, a sentimental attachment to my fellow man.
Keep drinking, old man.
Keep drinking, old man. Drink the whole night through. Keep drinking, old man.
Keep drinking, old man.
Drink the whole night through. Keep drinking, old man.
Natasha, Natasha. Her arms, her shoulders, her neck, her feet.
The air of a connoisseur.
I will make love to her.
Better not, monsieur. She's first rate, but nothing but trouble. Better wait till she's married. Anatole is a married man, a fact known only to his intimates. A Polish landowner of some small means had forced him to marry his daughter.
Never mind about that now. It doesn't matter. I don't them. Just as a duck is made to swim in water, God has made me as I am. All I care for is gaiety and women, and there's no dishonor in that. As long as there's money and vodka, I'll keep a feather in my hat.
I used to be better.
Keep drinking, old man.
Drink, drink, drink. God, to think I married a man like you.
Don't speak to me, wife. There is something inside me.
Dolokhov, pour me another.
Something terrible and monstrous.
Here's to the health of married women, and a smile lurks in the corner of my mouth. Here's to the health of married women and their lovers.
Here's to the health of married women. Here's to the health of married women and their lovers. Here's to the health of married women. Here's to the health of married women and their lovers.
How dare you touch her?
You can't love
Enough! You bully, you scoundrel! I challenge you.
Oh, a jewel. Yes, this is what I like.
He will kill you, stupid husband.
So I shall be killed. What is it to you? Anatole, my guns.
Oh, this is horribly stupid.
Well, let's begin. This is child's play.
As the adversaries have refused a reconciliation, we shall please proceed with the duel.
Is this how I die? Ridiculed and laughed at, wearing clown shoes. Is this how I die? Furious and reckless, sick with booze. How did I live? I taste every wasted minute, every time I turned away from the things that might have healed me. How long have I been sleeping? Is this how I die? Frightened like a child, lazy and numb. Is this how I die? Pretending and preposterous and dumb. How did I live? Was I kind enough and good enough? Did I love enough? Did I ever look up and see the moon and the stars in the sky? Oh, why have I been sleeping? They say we are asleep until we fall in love. We are children of dust and ashes.
Early Sunday morning.
Oh, my enchantress, oh, you beautiful thing, charming.
Waiting at the door, waiting at the door, waiting. Waiting at the door, waiting at the door, waiting. How I adore little girls. They lose their heads at once.
By feelings of vanity and fear, there is no barrier between us. Whispers and moans and ringing in my ear, there is no barrier between us. Divine, delicious, but I do not see or hear anything. I'm borne away to a senseless world, so strange, so remote. I don't know good from bad, and at home, I'm so frightened.
You are enchanting.
And as we danced, he pressed my wasted hand and told me I was
Bewitching, and I love you. Bewitching, and I love you.
And during the echo says he gazed in my eyes and said nothing, just gazed in my eyes, my frightened eyes. Such confident tenderness, I could not say what I had to say.
Don't lower your eyes, I love you. I am in love, dear, I am in love. Gaze in my eyes, I love you. You are bewitching. What can I do, darling? What can I do?
Don't say such things. I am betrothed. I love another.
Don't speak to me of that when I tell you that I am madly, madly in love with you. Is it my fault that you're enchanting?
I'm so frightened, I don't understand anything tonight.
I'm here now. Natalie?
I can feel your eyes upon me.
Blocking her path, I bring her face close to mine.
His large, glittering, masculine eyes are so close to mine that I see nothing else.
Is it possible that I should never see you again? I love you madly, can I never? Natalie.
You press my arm.
Natalie.
You're hurting my hands.
Natalie.
I don't understand. I have nothing to say. Burning lips pressed to mine. Tell me what just happened. I'm trembling, so frightening. Andre. But I love you. Of that there is no doubt. How else could all of this have happened? How else could we have kissed? It means that I have loved you from the first. It means that you are kind, noble and splendid, and I could not help loving you. I will love you, Anatole. I'll do
that she loves him. It can't be. Natasha.
Sonia, you're back, and with the tender resolve that often comes at the moment of awakening, I embraced my friend. But noticing Sonia's look of embarrassment, my face expressed confusion and suspicion. Sonia, you've read the letter.
Yes.
Oh, Sonia, I'm glad I can't hide it any longer. Now you know we love one another. Oh, Sonia, he writes, he writes, he writes, he writes, he writes.
And Andre.
Oh, Sonia, if you only knew how happy I am, you don't know what love is.
But Natasha, can that all be over?
I do not grasp the question.
Are you refusing Prince Andre?
Oh, you don't understand anything. Don't talk nonsense, just listen.
But I can't believe it. I don't understand how you loved one man a whole year, and suddenly you've only known him 3 days. Natasha, you're joking.
3 days. It seems to me I've loved him 100 years. It seems to me I've never loved anyone before. Not like this. I have no will. My life is his. I'll do anything he wants me to. What can I do, Sonia? What can I do? I'm so happy and so frightened. Why can't you understand? I love him.
Then I won't let it come to that. I shall tell. Bursting into tears.
What do you mean, for God's sake? If you tell you are my enemy, you want me to be miserable, you want to tear us apart. For God's sake, Sonia, don't tell anyone, don't torture me. I have confided in you.
What has happened between you? What has he said to you? Why doesn't he come to the house and openly ask for your hand? Why this secrecy? Have you thought what his secret reasons may be?
I don't know what the reasons are, but there must be reasons. Sonia, one can't doubt him.
Does he love you?
Does he love me? Why, you've read his letter, you've seen him. I can't live without him.
Natasha, think of our family and think of Prince Andre.
Andre said I was free to refuse him.
But you haven't refused him, or have you?
Perhaps I have. Perhaps all is over between me and Bolkonsky. Oh, you think so badly of me.
I won't succumb to your tender tone, Natasha. I don't trust him, Natasha. I'm afraid for you, Natasha. Afraid you're going to your ruin.
Then I'll go to my ruin. Yes, I will, as soon as possible. But it's not your business, it won't be you. It'll be me who'll suffer. Leave me alone, yes, leave me alone. I hate you, Sonia. I hate you, Sonia. I hate you, I hate you. You're my enemy forever.
I burst into sobs.
And without a moment's reflection, I wrote the answer to Princess Mary. I'd been unable to write all morning. All our misunderstandings are at an end. Forget everything and forgive me, but I can't be Andre's wife.
Hard as it is in the coming days, I watch my friend in her strange, unnatural state. Don't let her out of my sight. She trails off, stares at nothing, laughs at random, and the letters come. She waits by the window, and I listen at the door, until one day I see by the sad look on her face there's a dreadful plan in her heart. I know
Anatole, where are you off to?
Pierre, good man, tonight I go away on an adventure. You'll not be seeing me for some time. I found a new pleasure, and I'm taking her away. I'll send you a letter from Poland.
An elopement! Fool, you are married already.
Don't talk to me of that. I will not deprive myself of this one. Tonight, I take her tonight. Lend me 50 rubles.
That's a true sage. Living in the moment. What I wouldn't give to be like him.
The plan for Natalie Rostova's abduction had all been arranged in the preparations.
Hey, Balago. Everyone, raise a glass. Well, comrades, we've had our fun. Lived, laughed, and loved. Friends of my youth, when shall we meet again? I'm going abroad. Goodbye, my gypsy lovers. All my revels here are over. Well, goodbye, Matryoshka, kiss me one last time. Oh, remember me to Stelzka. There, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Wish me luck, my gypsy lovers. Now goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Wish me luck.
хорошего, напоса шок поехали. Всего хорошего, напоса шок поехали.
Всего хорошего, напоса шок поехали. Всего хорошего, напоса шок поехали. Напоса шок поехали.
Wait! Shut the door! First we have to sit down. Yes, that's the way. It's a Russian custom. All right.
Wait! Where's the fur cloak? Huh? I have heard what elopements are like. She'll rush out more dead than alive, just in the things she's wearing. If you delay at all, there'll be tears, and Papa and Mama. Then she's frozen in a minute and must go back. But you wrap the fur cloak round her, and you carry her to the sleigh. That's the way, that's the way, that's the way, that's the way.
Let's get out of here!
Come on now!
And the Troy car tore down the Kinsky Boulevard! Hey, Giddy up now!
When they reached the gate, Dolokhov whistled. The whistle was answered and the maidservant ran out.
Come in through the courtyard or you'll be served. You gotta directly.
Dolokhov stayed by the gate. Anatole followed the maid into the courtyard, turned the corner, ran up to the porch.
You will not enter my house, scoundrel!
Anatole, come back! Betrayed! Betrayed! Anatole, come back! Betrayed! Betrayed! Anatole, come back! Betrayed!
You shameless good for nothing, you vile shameless girl, in my house.
A letter from Maria Dmitrievna asking you to come and visit her on a matter of great importance related to Andrei Bolkonsky and his betrothed.
What can they want with me?
Pierre, old friend, I'm sorry it's late. I'm sorry I haven't seen you about. Where have you been? Where have you been?
I have been studying.
Pierre, old friend, we need your help. Pierre, old friend, the family name. We need your help. We need your help. There's ruin at the door.
Maria!
Natasha has let down the family.
What?
Natasha has broken with Andre.
What?
Natasha has tried to elope.
What?
Natasha and Anatole again.
What?
We need your help. We need your help. There's a ruin at the door.
Natasha, that charming girl, I can't believe my ears. So I am not the only man chained to a bad woman. And Anatole, that stupid child, they'll lock him up for years. For Anatole is a married man!
Married? He's married.
Yes,
Oh, wait till I tell her.
poor
comes home, he will challenge Anatole to a duel and get himself killed, and all will be ruined. You must go see your brother-in-law and tell him that he must leave Moscow and not dare to let me set my eyes on him again!
At once. Anatole, find Anatole. You promised Countess Rostova to marry her, and we're about to elope, is that so?
Mon cher, I don't consider myself bound to answer questions put to me in that tone.
My face already pale becomes distorted by fury. I seize you by the collar with my big, big hands, and I shake you from side to side until your face shows a sufficient degree of terror. When I tell you I must talk to you,
Come now, this is stupid. What? Don't.
you're a scoundrel and a blackguard, and I don't know what deprives me of the pleasure of smashing your head in with this. Did you promise to marry her?
I didn't think of it. I never promised because...
Have you any letters of hers? Any letters? I shan't be violent, don't be afraid. First, the letters. Second, tomorrow you must get out of Moscow.
But how can I?
Third, you must never breathe a word of what has happened between you and the Countess. Now I know I can't prevent you doing so, but if you have a spark of conscience. Pierre paces the room several times in silence.
Anatole sits at a table, frowning and biting his lips.
After all, you must understand that besides your pleasure, there is such a thing as other people and their happiness and peace, and that you are ruining a whole life for the sake of amusing yourself. Amuse yourself with women like my wife. Well, then you're within your rights. But to promise a young girl to marry her, to deceive, to kidnap, don't you understand that that's as cruel as beating an old man or a child?
Well, I don't know about that, I don't know that, and I don't want to. But you have used such words to me, scoundrel and so on, which as a man of honor, I will not allow anyone to use.
Is it satisfaction you want?
You could at least take back your words, if you want me to do as you wish.
Fine, I take them back. I take them back. And I ask you to forgive me. And if you require money for your journey,
Anatole smiled, the reflection of that base and cringing smile, which Pierre knew so well in his wife, revolted him.
O vile and heartless brood.
Next day Anatole left for Petersburg.
Natasha very ill, dread.
getting stouter.
There's a new wrinkle on your forehead, old friend.
It's good to see you. I've been away too long.
My friend, you are in need. Your face is gloomy.
No, I am well. There's a war going on. Forgive me for troubling you. I've received a refusal from Countess Rostova, and have heard reports of your brother-in-law having sought her hand, or something of that kind. Is this true?
Something of that kind.
Here are her letters. Please give them to the Countess.
Natasha is ill. She has been at death's door.
I much regret her illness.
And he smiled like his father, coldly, maliciously.
Well, it doesn't matter.
You told me once a fallen woman should be forgiven.
But I didn't say that I could forgive. I can't. Yes, ask her hand again, be magnanimous, and so on. Yes, that would be very noble. But I can't be that man. If you wish to be my friend, never speak of that again. Well, goodbye.
Natasha was standing in the middle of the drawing room with a pale yet steady face. When I appeared in the doorway, she grew flustered and I hurried to her. I thought that she would give me her hand, but instead she stopped, breathing heavily, her thin arms hanging lifelessly, just in the very pose she used to stand in as a young girl when she went to the middle of the ballroom to sing. But the look on her face was quite different.
Peter Kilovich.
Pierre.
Prince Volkonsky was your friend. He is your friend. He once told me that I should turn to you.
Pierre sniffed as he looked at her, but he didn't speak. Till then he had reproached her, tried to despise her, but now he felt such pity for her. There was no room in his soul for reproach.
He is here now. Tell him to forgive me.
Yes, I will tell him to forgive you, but he gave me your letters.
No, I know that all is over. I know that it never can be. But still I'm tormented by the wrongs I've done him. Tell him that I beg him to forgive me for everything.
Yes, I will tell him everything. But I should like to know one thing. Did you love that bad man?
Don't call him bad. But I don't know. I don't know it all.
She began to cry, and a greater sense of pity, tenderness and love overflowed Pierre's heart. He felt the tears begin to trickle underneath his spectacles, and he hoped that no one would see. We won't speak of it anymore. We won't speak of it, my dear. But one thing I beg of you, consider me your friend, and if you ever need help, or simply to open your heart to someone, not now, but when your mind is clear, think of me. Pierre grew confused.
Don't speak to me like that. I am not worth it.
Stop! You have your whole life before you.
Before me, no, all is over for me.
All over. If I were not myself, but the brightest, handsomest, best man on earth, and if I were free, I would get down on my knees this minute and ask you for your hand. And for your love.
And for the first time in many days, I weep tears of gratitude, tears of tenderness, tears of thanks. And glancing at Pierre, oh, Pierre, I leave the room smiling. And
restraining tears of tenderness, tears of joy which choke me. I throw my fur coat on my shoulders, unable to find the sleeves. Outside my great broad chest breathes in deep the air with joy. Despite the 10 degrees of frost, and I get into my sleigh. Where to now? Where can I go now? Not to the club, not to pay calls. Mankind seems so pitiful, so poor, compared to that softened, grateful last glance she gave me through her tears. It was clear and cold above the dirty streets, above the black roofs, stretched the dark starry sky. This vast firmament open to my eyes, wet with tears. And there in the middle, above Precious and Ski Boulevard,